Hello friends, it's me again. In this video, I wanted to get back into my saved Instagram posts. I think today I'm gonna go into, I have a little folder with overloaded ears, which are just some ears that have inspired me over the years to achieve my current ears, and they still inspire me to get more, and just things I thought were cool and worth mentioning to anyone who likes piercings. Let me just say, if you like piercings and you're not following piercing pages on Instagram, you're really missing out, because there is some, like, I could just scroll all day and looking at Instagram posts of piercings, because like the jewelry is so pretty. And yeah, other than that, don't forget to like and subscribe if you like videos like this. Let me know what types of videos you would like to see next, whether it's about a certain piercing or anything like that. And also, you can follow me on Instagram. The link is in the description down below. And if you'd like to send me any DMs for things to react to, or if you want to send me your naked ear and have me like do a curation, maybe I could do that. I think that would be fun if you feel up for it. If not, totally fine. I'll just keep going on to the abyss of Instagram and other websites and just find pictures there. So no biggie there. But other than that, I think that's all I have to say. So let's just get on into it. Okay, to start off, this is my Instagram. Literally, don't you want to follow me? Like, look, I'm so cute, especially like, oh yeah, that's a sexy look. If you want to see that video, I'll link it up there. Anyway, I just have fun, so you can follow me. Anyway, I'm gonna stop pushing it now. My bad. I know, I'm so irritated. Saved. Overloaded. Let's start with the bottom one. So this one, when I saw this, I don't know the person, but I know this person, it's this person's ear, Mal Doll. She actually designs jewelry. I don't know if any of those jewelries were her design personally, but I know this is her ear. Her ears are really cool because she has one ear that's white gold and one ear that is yellow gold. I think it's yellow gold. Maybe she switches it up to like rose gold. But I just think she is like such a collector of jewelry. And especially since she makes her own jewelry, so she'll change out and have a whole different look. And I'm like, dang, I wish I could afford enough jewelry. Maybe if I was a jewelry maker, I would have a lot of jewelry on hand. But if you want to follow anyone for their ears, follow her. She also posts about her dogs and stuff, and it's super cute. But I just thought this was so pretty, the current arrangement. It's got a mini candy. I love the mini candy. Got pearls, the marquise, the fan marquise, and then like, I don't know, the marquise cluster thing. I don't know what that's called. Like, I'm just making up names, like Athena or something. She's got a paved diamond. She's got the dagger, like the dripping dagger. It's beautiful. And I love it. I love the color theme, the white gold with this like really nice light purple. I thought this look was really pretty, and it's just like an overloaded ear with the most piercings. Okay, next one. I just had these saved from like when I originally started saving stuff on my phone, and this person's ears was like one of the original like inspirations for me getting like gold jewelry. Like I had my titanium and I saw this and I'm just like, this is like oh my gosh, so much gold. Like, let's see if we can zoom in. The anti-tragus, this right here, this that anti-tragus is why I got my anti-tragus. And I'm like, dang, I wish mine would heal. So, because look how well healed that looks. It's like, looks so comfy cozy. Oh, I'm like spitting. It looks so comfy cozy there, and it's like, oh, it's gorgeous. And then it's like, there's a lot of opals, are so pretty, so much different jewelry. Oh my gosh, like going up the ear. What is that? I think that's a Mila seam ring. We know how I feel about the Mila seam rings. I'm just foaming at the mouth. And then I think like, I don't know what all these are. Another De Simone. Which, this might have been one of the first places I saw the De Simone. But, and then I don't even think this is a coin slot on the side. It almost looks like one, but there's just so many piercings because this person's been getting pierced for like a long time. You know, that's how you have healthy piercings. Get them pierced over years. You don't get all these piercings at once. This is years of dedication and investment. And you know, this person didn't drop all this change all at once. I mean, maybe, but I don't think so. And it just looks awesome. I love the conch piercing spilling out into the flat area, like outer conch, flat area. It's gorgeous. Double tragus. Oh, gorgeous. And then we got their other ear. And once again, this antitragus, my actual dream was the antitragus in the other picture, but this one is obviously a close contender. I mean, it's beautiful. Like, these chains, and then these are, I think these are Marie attached, like, septum spinners or whatever. I wanted it so bad, but I think for me, I would have needed like a 1/4 of an inch, and they don't make that. I think you would have to custom order it, and I'm like, I can't be bothered for that. Just for, there's so many other options, and I'm not there yet. My stuff's not healed, but they have like 2 more in the conch piercings, and then they have the same thing happening where it goes conches, and instead of spilling up to just like a regular flat piercing, it's like a faux rook, which I think faux rooks are technically still flat piercings, but it spills up out of the conch into the like faux rook area. And I just love the jewelry, like the big jewelry and the big stones and all the rings on the side. And this right here, it's a video. Oh my gosh. First of all, look at that forward helix ring. No, this doth. This is what I want. Oh, now I'm too low. The doth. All this jewelry is so pretty. That doth. I want a stacked doth. Anyway, it's gorgeous. I don't know if that one in the doth is like real diamonds, but that, oh my gosh, this ear is probably so expensive, but like glorious. Ugh, like so pretty. One day I'll have it. Okay, now you might be seeing something familiar. This isn't mine, but this one was the main inspiration for like my color theme, because I already knew I wanted gold, like yellow gold. I don't know what it is. Like, white gold is really pretty and bright and shiny and beautiful, but something about yellow gold, I'm like, I feel like a rich lady, like, ooh. Meanwhile, white gold, it's like, is that silver? If you look up close, you could tell it's white gold, but I'm like, I don't know why. Maybe yellow gold reminds me of like ancient Egypt or something. Like, I don't know. It gives me like, it just makes me feel some type of way. But so this with the opals, and I'm like, I already had opals because I went from the Capri blue opals to regular white opal. So I loved that. And then seeing the yellow gold with the white opal all together, and then the turquoise, because I'm like, I wanted something that made it like less boring. And I'm like, the turquoise is gorgeous. Like, this is everything I've wanted. And I have hardly any turquoise. I failed because obviously most things come in either just plain gold. Obviously most things are coming with either just plain gold, so no stones, so that's only going to be the yellow gold. And then probably white opal, other than CZ or something like that. White opal is probably the most commonly made thing, other than like CZ or a diamond kind of look. I mean, that's just my guess, that white opal is the next step. People probably don't swing for the turquoise since it's like a color. People want like their neutrals and stuff, so they don't get stocked as much. So like the mini candies on my nose, I had to order those in turquoise because they weren't available. And then a lot of times turquoise, they might have turquoise, but it's in like rose gold or white gold, and they don't put it with the yellow gold. And I'm just like, screw you. Okay, not really. But so I always end up buying something either plain gold or with an opal in it, because I'm like, that fits my theme. And then I'm like, well, I only have like 3 things with turquoise. Perfect. Anyway, this one is so pretty. Oh my god. Oh, I poked my eyeball. Oh, this is, and also this is another one of those really cool industrials. If you see, I don't know if this used to be a regular industrial at any point, but if you can see how the bar goes out the bottom, it probably goes out the same way at the top, but then this little charm that's hanging from the chains, it's not actually hanging. I mean, this one might be, but I know that they make these where that's connected to a piercing as well. So there's probably a flat piercing or like an outer conch piercing or a snonch piercing right there where there's a bar going through and this piece of jewelry is like fixed to the ear, so it's not just going to like hang around and move around and hit everything else. So I think that's really cool. So that's technically like a 3-point industrial, and you know, this is gorgeous, and this is what I aspire to be. Which, funny story, when I was first looking into like coin slots and when I was first getting like into like going, like I had piercings, but I was kind of going away from the titanium and I wanted more like something like this. I remember showing my grandma this picture and she was like, "Oh goodness, that is too much." People, everyone has their own tastes. And I was just like, don't worry, I won't do that much. Here I am today. I lied to my grandma. Oh, the caption. This isn't just a healed coin slot. This is the healed. Oh, this is the coin slot. No, it should say healed coin slot. Designing emails galore and one heck of a wait. It's finished. So yeah, if you want some really beautiful cohesive jewelry, just by the caption, you gotta order it. It's a custom ordering type of thing, and if you custom order things, that's how you get exactly what you want. Next one. Oh my gosh, I remember when I saw this, I was like, I don't know, I was drooling because I'm like, it's cool to see there's two ears here, but it's cool to see a different look than your own. Because like a lot of these other ones, like there's the studs, there's the hoops, there's studs and hoops and studs and hoops. But this one, it's all studs. Oh my gosh, it's so beautiful. Like I think it's like probably mostly, if not all, BVLA. All studs going up the ear, and then it's just chains to accent, sort of making like two sort of industrial. It's like hard to tell what's an industrial sometimes because it's connected by a chain, but it wasn't originally an industrial. So I don't know if they want to call it an industrial or just a chain attached to two piercings. But then they got those drapey chandeliers going across the whole front of the ear. They got that one, I don't know what the one in the doth is, but it looks like the Mila, but it just has gems in it. Oh, that one's pretty. I feel like I like the Mila more than the ones with gems, but it's so pretty. I love the color scheme. I think it looks so pretty with their skin tone and everything. And then the conch piercing like fits perfectly in there. I can hardly see it with this photo. Probably in other pictures you can see it. And I'm just like, this is gorgeous. This is how you plan an ear project. So you can have, like, maybe in high school you got piercings going all up the side and you're just like, what am I going to do with this? You could do some really cool stuff with that many healed piercings. You don't have to retire them, or you can. But, oh my gosh. Like, and the fact that none of them have rings blows my mind. And then this one's cool. It's a different look. I think the conch isn't, and maybe the tragus has some other stone in it, but I think this one, I know it says it in here, the left ear is holding over 150 diamonds. This ear has over 150 diamonds. That's crazy. I mean, like, they're tiny diamonds. It's not like it's 150, like, 3-carat diamonds. But, oh my gosh, glorious. Glorious. Those, like, paved discs. Like, let me show you my diamonds. Gorgeous. And I love the hoops. I love that. I think if it was me, I probably would have done the same thing on both sides. If I was going to do that whole stud look, I would have done studs on both sides, or like moved one of these hoops to the other side. But hey, it's not my ear. Still gorgeous. The hoops are gorgeous. Obviously the diamond hoops fit with the diamond ear. Oh, just gorgeous. I could stare at it all day, honestly. Like, they're so pretty. Okay, I'm gonna go to the next one. Oh my gosh, I have so much left. So this one I wanted to add in here because it looks like this person has a lot of piercings. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 piercings it looks like on one ear. And I'm like, it doesn't look like... Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So this person has the same number of piercings. And this person has a tiny ear. But this one looks so much more like understated and like classy and simple. So I'm like, you can really get a delicate look while still having a ton of piercings, you know? And I think the thing that throws me with this one is like, I'm not sure if the gold colors don't match or like that, like this emerald color in the middle. I think that's like, and also the little jewelry. I kind of enjoy the bigger jewelry more. But it's still really pretty, looks really put together. I wish the colors went together more, like maybe if the emerald, or I think that's emerald. Maybe if the emerald was in another place, so it's like making it more cohesive. But either way, regardless, it's beautiful. I love the doth piercing. I love that they're not trying to do the big hoop. They're giving, the doth has its little hoop, and then the conches. I hate when the doths like bump up against the conches and then you can't see them that well. So I think this person did beautifully. It looks gorgeous, and their anatomy, they have like a really tiny ear, but somehow, in my opinion, it doesn't look too cluttered, and I think it looks really nice. Next one. So this one's a really cool one. I think this one's so cool because it almost looks like a coin slot because there's so many rings. But the fun thing is, I think it's 3 helix piercings, and they stretch their helix piercing. You can stretch your helix piercing if you already have helix piercings and you were thinking about a coin slot, but you don't want to remove huge chunks of cartilage. Not that stretching cartilage is easy, and it definitely won't be. It would definitely take a lot more time and a lot more dedication to healing than a coin slot would, but you wouldn't be like irreparably damaging your ear. Well, you would. The cartilage doesn't grow back once you like dent it away if you did stretch your cartilage, but you won't have a huge hole cut out, if you know what I mean. Like, you'll still have all the skin present. If you wanted to remove them and just turn them back into regular piercings, it would probably shrink down. So that's something to think about, and I really love this. The thing I like about this one, I think, over the last one, because you can kind of see the rest of the ear a little bit, I think it's just the size of the jewelry. I think I just like bigger jewelry because these are all different stones. But like the conch and the rook look like it's the same piece, so that sort of makes the different stones be a little more cohesive. I don't know. I like that it's mixed metal, mixed stone, but still sort of all neutral in the same breath. So pretty. Oh, and there's my Mila, the little Mila in the forward helix. You can kind of see it a little bit over there. So cute. Anyway, I love this one, and you know, it wasn't feasible for me because I'm impatient and all that jazz, but hey, there's possibilities for your piercings potentially. And any piercings you can stretch. Like, you can't go that far up with cartilage piercings, but there's a potential for a lot if you're patient enough. You can't stretch cartilage just like you can stretch lobes. You gotta wait like 6 months or a year in between stretching, especially for like stacking and stuff. Oh my gosh, I have so many left. Okay, I think this one is going to be the last one I talk about, just because I blabber on so much. This ear is so gorgeous. There's so many cool and unique piercings. Those ones with the pear and then the beads going up, like graduating, like getting smaller or whatever. And there's one in a conch piercing, and there's one in, I think the bottom one used to be a doth piercing, but it wasn't like sustainable as a doth piercing. This person switched their doth piercing to be an orbital with a forward helix. And I'm just like, because I remember Lynn posting something about how when she first heard the idea, she thought it was crazy. Well, not like crazy, but like, I'm using my own words. She thought it was like, yeah, right, but just because it was this client who has 3 rings and an anti-tragus, like, looks like they know how to heal a piercing. So, and I think especially since the doff part of that piercing was already healed, I think that's what gave Lynn the confidence to get this done. And this ear, you know, the colors aren't cohesive. It's not really my personal style. There's a mixture of golds, but like, they're like pops of different color golds. They're not like everything's a different color. It's like mostly yellow gold, and then there's like a few things that are white gold. One thing that I believe is a black gold Maria Tash. I don't know if black gold's actually like a real thing or if it's just plated. And then I think there's a black gold bat on the top there, like tucked under the helix. Oh wait, I could probably zoom in. There is a bat there, you can see it, and dry skin, but ignore dry skin. People are humans and they have dry skin. Anyway, so I'm not sure about, for me, if I would like the dark blue, the dark green, the light green, the opal, the pink, the red, the black. But honestly, when you look at it, it really goes together. Like, it's all cohesive. Like, in my brain, I read that as all going together. And I feel like that's pretty impressive for, like, the large variety. And maybe it's just because I'm a sucker for really nice jewelry. I don't know. It's like big jewelry and nice jewelry, stuff that I might potentially... I might have purchased myself if I was inclined. Like, I wouldn't necessarily say no to any of these. But, yeah, I think this is gorgeous, and now I just want more piercings. Anyway, comment down below. Let me know which one was your favorite setup. Mine would have to be... It's always hard for that one... I'll show a picture over here. It's hard to choose between this client's 2 different ears, but I think I have to go with the first one I showed you of hers. Anyway, so just comment down below which one was your favorite. Did you like the little ones? I don't know. I sort of want to, like, what the heck is going on over here? Probably have lip gloss all over my chin this whole time. I don't know, really. Like, I would sort of like to try a lot of really teeny ones on my ears just to see how it would look. Like, could I make my ears look kind of like understated and like a little bit more delicate and dainty? Or am I just like destined to be like chunky type of hoe? You know what I'm saying? Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching this video. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram at CandanceL. And thank you guys so much for watching, and I love you. See you in the next one. Bye! I don't know why. I should have just went to sleep. But hey, I got extra videos out of it. Maybe I'll post more. Would you guys hate if I posted more often?